What's up, everybody? This is Juggernaut097 back here with another video, and tonight I'm going to be doing my WWE Monday Night Raw review for 8/5/13. So, Raw just got over a few minutes ago, and Green Bay's crowd sucks. I mean, freaking, they do suck. Green Bay's crowd, they're not good. So, to kick off the show, Bryan comes out. Then, Vince McMahon comes out. He starts being his heel. He starts saying that you're not going to beat Cena at SummerSlam. You don't have that ruthless aggression. What he was saying. He says, then Vince McMahon says, well, I'm going to give you some advice. Shave the beard. And then the crowd starts chanting, no, 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 no. They start chanting no. And then he says, if you want to become WWE Champion, shave the beard. Then they bring a barber chair out. They bring a barber chair out. And they go like, we need a barber. And then Wade Barrett comes out to be the barber, which random as hell. I don't know why. Wade Barrett would be the barber, but he was like, then Bryan gets in the chair. He says, hey, leave a little bit right here. He's like, do you want me to shave the beard or not? And then he throws Wade Barrett in the chair and he starts like using the razor on Wade Barrett. And and he starts beating Wade Barrett up. That was that segment. And then we have a rematch from SmackDown, I think 2 weeks ago. Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam, and Rob Van Dam gets the victory. Ricardo Rodriguez, Ricardo Rodriguez, cost him the match. And Alberto Del Rio starts to beat up on Ricardo Rodriguez. And then we have Cody Rhodes coming out and says, Damien Sandow was my good friend. But all the water is under the bridge now, he's saying. And he pulls the briefcase out of this paper brown bag, and he pulls the briefcase out of this paper brown bag, and it has all seaweed over it, a whole bunch of seaweed over it, and where am I? Oh yeah. Damien Sandow. Oh yeah, then Damien Sandow. He goes like, no, I mean Cody Rhodes says, if you want the briefcase so bad, come out and get it. And so then Damien Sandow music hits. He comes out and he lays the briefcase down, and Cody Rhodes gets out of the ring. And then Damien Sandow hops in the ring, and then Cody Rhodes jumps back in the ring and starts beating up on Damien Sandow. And so Damien Sandow can't get the briefcase, so Damien Sandow backs out of the ring, and Cody Rhodes opens the briefcase and takes the contract and throws the briefcase to Damien Sandow. So yeah. Okay, so Ryback versus Mark Henry. Whatever match. Mark Henry wins by a count out. Ryback, he runs away. Then we have a John Cena promo. Whoop-de-doo, who cares about these Cena promos? Cena comes out and says, all the people I face are bad guys. But finally, I get to face a Wait, what? Oh yeah, finally I get to face a fan favorite. Bryan earlier said tonight was true, but he said it with a lot of ignorance. Cena's words, he says. He says no one should underestimate me. Yeah, Cena was like really I don't know where he was serious tonight when he was doing his promo. Like every week he's not ever serious when he cuts a promo. This television, yeah. Well, then Randy Orton comes out and says that the champ is already here. He holds up the briefcase and he says the champ is already here. He says, you know who's always your target, but there's a target that's staring you right in the face. So, yeah. Tons of Funk versus the White Family squash match. The White Family picked the win up and they cut a promo and Bray Wyatt says there's no such thing as demons. And then Kane pops up on the Titantron and Kane says that I will show you why I am the devil's favorite demon at SummerSlam. So, in a ring of fire. So, I think it's going to be a Inferno match. Bray Wyatt versus Kane Inferno match at SummerSlam. I'm pointing that out right there, guys. And then we get an interview backstage. CM Punk is getting interviewed by Renee something. I don't even know her name. I forgot. And CM Punk says he's gonna kick Curtis Axel's ass tonight. He says, Best versus the Beast. It's gonna be a great match. He said that he's gonna win. He says that he's gonna get to Paul Heyman. He says, I'm not bloody like Paul Heyman. He says, I'm gonna kick Paul Heyman's ass. And we get Caitlyn versus Layla. And then AJ comes out and she starts skipping him around the ring. Her same usual. And oh wow, my leg's itching right now. Okay, sorry about that. So Layla, Caitlyn's distracted by AJ, and Layla rolls her up for the 1-2-3. So Layla and AJ skip off around the ring. So not Caitlyn either. Layla got the victory. And we got Christian versus Heath Slater. Christian wins by a spear. Yeah. CM Punk versus then the next match we have CM Punk versus Curtis Axel. Alright match. Good match. Not the best, but it's alright. They put on a good match. And then Paul Heyman comes back out because he leaves. He runs backstage. He comes out and CM Punk grabs Paul Heyman by the tie, and you hear Brock Lesnar's music hit, and he comes out. But Curtis Axel takes CM Punk by the legs, and CM Punk gives Curtis Axel a GTS outside the ring, and then and then Punk and Lesnar start brawling outside the ring, and then they spill inside the ring. Then Brock Lesnar has him up for the F5, but Punk gets off his shoulders, kicks him in the head, and then picks up the steel chair and takes his eyes off the prize. And he looks to Paul Heyman, and then Brock Lesnar gets up and does the F5 to Punk. F5. So good segment right there. Best segment of the night, that's what I have to say. gosh, hold on, give me a second. Then we got Fandango versus Kofi Kingston. Haven't saw Kofi Kingston for a while, and he brought his tights. Haven't saw those tights in a while. So Fandango, Kofi Kingston gets the win. Then we got Triple H backstage with Stephanie McMahon, and Stephanie McMahon says that Vince McMahon ruined that segment earlier tonight with the beard shaving. It's like, and then Triple H says, "I'm tired of Vince McMahon ruining everything. I'm gonna save this ship before it sinks. I'm gonna save WWE." He says, he's not helping Cena, he's not helping Bryan. He says, he's just doing it for himself. He says, I'm gonna save the WWE. Technically. Then we have the Usos versus the Real Americans. We the people! We the people! Yes. Jax White Green and Antonio Cesaro. The Real Americans get the win. Yes. Then we got Dolph Ziggler versus Big E Langston. So AJ, Caitlyn comes out to attack AJ. They spill inside the ring. They start beating each other up. And not Dolph Ziggler. Big E Langston gets in the ring, clothesline his head. It looks like he about took his head off with that clothesline. I'm serious. And then he does the I don't remember what finisher it's called. He does his finisher to Dolph Ziggler, and he gets the 1, 2, 3 to get the win. So, yeah. And then we got John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton versus the Shield. John Cena, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton get the win by disqualification because the Shield stayed in the ring too long. They got the 5 count, and then Shield get back in the ring. They start beating up on Cena and Bryan and Orton. So they Randy Orton and Cena had to work together. And then after they throw him outside the ring, RKO to Cena. I was wanting him to cash in. About cashing in. He took the briefcase, said, called the referee over, but then the Shield came back in the ring, beat up on Cena and Bryan, and they picked up Bryan for the, for the triple power bomb. And that's how we ended the show tonight. So, wasn't a good Raw. Wasn't that good, but still got Cena's bullshit. But whatever, Raw, I'll give it a 6 tonight. 6. I like that thing. I like that one, Brock Lesnar and Punk. But don't forget to leave this video a like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And peace.